Oh God. Oh dude, I've been telling.
I'm running to the restroom before this
no.
starts.
I've been telling every. Oh jeez. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God.
3, 2, 1.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today and welcome to Bethesda Game Studios. You know, we've been so lucky over the decades to make the kind of games that we love here. And that's thanks to all of you, from the Elder Scrolls to Fallout. We love creating these worlds and playing in them just as much as you do. And throughout all that time, we'd often talk about and dream up the space game. What if we could take that feeling of being who you want to be and exploring a new world, but set it in space, where you weren't really limited in where you could go or what you could do? And that is Starfield. Obviously, we've come a long way since then with the games we've built, our technology, and all of us here in the studio. We've done so much together, but well, we've never tried to make a game like this. Today, you'll get to hear from many on the team and see so much of what we think makes our game special. So let's jump in and take a look. Starfield is our first new universe in over 25 years, but it's still a Bethesda RPG through and through, where you step into a new world and you get that feeling of unlimited possibilities. But this time, it's not just one world. It's over 1,000 worlds. Because the choice of where to go, it's not ours, it's yours.
I wonder
And
if they're
it
gonna No
wasn't
Man's
until
Sky
now
this.
that we had the technology to create it.
I really do.
From the rocks at your feet to the mountains in the distance, to the people and creatures that live in these worlds. That isn't just a backdrop. That moon is actually there orbiting the planet. Yes, you can visit it too.
Oh no, he didn't say
We
that.
realistically simulate the galaxy around you. Our next generation lighting model uses real-time global illumination to light the world based on the type of star and the makeup of the planet's atmosphere.
God, that is.
We also
beautiful.
have an all-new animation system. And of course,
Look at this guy.
you can
walk.
play it in third person, and you can play it in first person.
Yo, shoot that dinosaur, man. What are you doing?
Don't shoot the dinosaur.
We love exploration and rewarding it, but you do explore differently in this game given its scale. That usually involves exploring an area you've landed in. You can collect resources, do a mission, and maybe even stumble upon something unexpected.
A lot of No Man's Sky.
Yes. I want to see him approach a planet from the sky and like, do you choose where to land or does the game, you know?
Here's some combat. This looks so much better than last time.
This looks nice, man. I love the jetting around.
Yeah, the gravity and whatnot,
Yeah, man.
or lack thereof.
Yeah, for those in chat, we're gonna like go through this with a fine-tooth comb tomorrow.
We
at the
do
beginning
love
of the stream.
stuff and all of the items allowing you to pick everything up, and you can view all that in your data menu. This is the hub for everything you're doing, from your skills to your ship, your missions, and your
Very
inventory.
clean.
We love to pack a ton of detail in every object, from all of your weapons to spacesuits
Oh,
Whoa.
look at the
to
stats.
food. We just obsess over the details, and food. We obsess over food.
Were those troglodytes?
When you're done exploring,
Try the
you
bike.
can walk back or fast travel to your ship. We have companions and crew you can take with you. I left Vasco here back at my ship,
Welcome back, Captain Howard.
and he can even say your name. Let's head out.
Wait, he says like, oh God. Welcome back,
pretty
Fart
cool.
Dick. How are you?
Yeah, that's gonna be
That's
on
gonna happen.
TikTok.
Convey
That's gonna happen.
the wonder and majesty of space exploration.
Hello,
to evoke the
Captain
romance of the
Dickbutt.
golden age of early spaceflight. And we've been
Oh, there's gonna
referring
be
to this
so many
approach
Captain
as
Biggest
NASA
Dickus.
Punk. This means a design language where the tech is advanced, yet still looks grounded and relatable.
For us, it's that contrast. That's where the visual interest is. Obviously, the NASA, which is the rigid, hard function over style, and then punk, which is all about style.
Look at that
You
helmet.
can see that visual style coming through in your ship. Your ship is your home for you and your crew. And like many of the spaces in our game,
You
it
can
has a
build
slightly
these.
retro and
Yeah.
analog touch.
Oh my
A bit of
God.
So does that
lo-fi
change
rather
the
than
inside?
sci-fi,
I would assume it
where
would have
everything
to.
is well used,
Right?
worn, and lived in.
Yeah.
Alrighty. What's the plan, Captain?
Well, maybe there's like a module that
This
you build
is your
on.
star map. It
Maybe.
starts with the planet you're
Yeah.
currently on. You can see all of its info and resources. You can choose a landing spot or fast
Oh.
travel to known locations. Backing out further,
Whoa.
you can view all the planets
Oh.
in the system.
We're about to be
Obviously,
No
the
Man's
game
Sky.
is big,
Dude.
and it's here you can
They're
see
gonna No Man's
planets
Sky
that have
us.
key locations, missions, or life on them.
Oh,
versus
no.
the many planets that are barren but resource heavy.
Yep.
Zoom out even further
Yep.
to
This is
see
trouble.
all the systems in
This
this
is
part of the
trouble.
galaxy. Here, you can plot a course to ones that are light years away. This uses your ship's grav drive to fold space and jump to these systems. And you will need to upgrade your ship and skills if you want to jump to the most distant ones. But for now, we'll plot a course to the Alpha Centauri system, where we can find the city of New Atlantis.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo.
Oh, I'm gonna have so much contraband.
Scan complete. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
So with all the planets and stuff, do you think it's procedural or?
Yeah, it has to be.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
probably has to be.
What it looks like they're gonna do is there's gonna be like landmarks where they do like
As soon
personal
as you
touches,
land
and then
in,
everything
say,
else
like New
is procedural.
Atlantis, your eyes are guided upwards to just these boundless, vast buildings.
It's the biggest city we've ever made, not just in size, but also in the amount of custom art, crowds, and quests.
So the main focus when we're designing a city is obviously what supports the story. We try and tell as many small stories as possible.
This is a colony war memorial.
It's a few moments of gameplay that make the space feel like it's full of real characters that are going about their day-to-day lives.
It's paralyzing if you really stop and think about it.
Buddy, it's coffee.
It's
Actually looks
also
awesome.
where your adventure with Constellation begins.
Yeah, I know. I see a lot of people in chat wondering how it's gonna run. I think we're all thinking that too.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about.
By the time you meet them, Constellation is sort of seen as this mythical group. Most people don't even know they exist anymore. They're the last true explorers in the galaxy, and they're trying to find the answers to some of humanity's biggest questions.
The artifacts are so different, so alien, and I'm certain one of them reached out
Like
and
magnets.
spoke
How
to
do they
you.
work?
Hey, still a mystery.
The artifact, if you could place it on the table here.
Oh my god. Look at how it's coming together.
That means there's a set built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
It's definitely an eclectic cast of characters. You've got Sarah Morgan, the ex-soldier and adventurer, now Constellation's leader. Mateo, the theologian who believes that there's definitely something else out there. Noel, the gifted scientist and Sarah Morgan's protege. And Walter, a very successful businessman in the settled systems and Constellation's financier.
Anything goes as long as you have the money.
There's also Vlad, the ex-pirate, Sam Cohh, the former space cowboy, and Barrett.
You know what I hate about these pirates?
I'm sorry, who?
Completely resistant to my otherwise irresistible
Yeah, I
charm.
think you're gonna have to sue.
The journey you take with Constellation is just the first of many you'll embark on.
I'm gonna have to call my lawyers.
The settled systems
First, they
is home
based
to
the
all
game
kinds
off
of
my
different
intro,
stories,
and now they
people,
put me in the game
and
without even
adventures
telling
for
me?
you to uncover.
The United Colonies is where you'll find New Atlantis, the first major human settlement in space. The people who live here value law, discipline, and the legacy of humanity.
God, they're so
they
boring
consider
and nerdy.
themselves the true children of Earth.
You ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, even get your UC citizenship?
New Atlantis isn't the only city within the United Colonies.
Yo, what is that?
The city of Sidonia on Mars, to this
New
day,
Sidonia.
serves as
I
the
love that song.
largest mining
Good one.
facility for the United Colonies.
11 hours without incident. Okay, they track in hours. I like it. That's good.
Beyond the United Colonies' reach, you might find yourself in a much more wild and independent coalition of star systems.
Okay, that's strike 2.
This is Freestar Collective Space.
Whoa.
The capital of the Freestar Collective is Aquila City.
The Stone Root Inn is an
Dude,
Aquila
look
City
at the
fixture.
details, like in the background, and like this is
A ranger
nuts.
relies on judgment and intuition to do what's best for the people.
Neon
up
started
space
out
cowboys.
as a fishing platform, but is now known throughout the settled systems as a pleasure city where almost
fishing?
anything goes.
If you've got
Started
morality
out.
issues, this
Now you
definitely
can
is
fuck
the
them
job for
fish.
you.
It's like all my dreams in one place, JP. Look at oh my God! I need to see that again immediately.
For our future tomorrow.
Everyone has been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Try not to get yourself killed, all right?
Whoa.
Okay.
Outside the bounds of civilized space, there are still plenty of unclaimed systems to explore, but these areas are also home to the most hostile factions in the galaxy.
Clear them out and set up your own.
Hungers. All heathens shall be made dust in time.
A new face. Is this the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile?
They think the galaxy is theirs. They are wrong. It belongs to the Crimson Fleet. It always has.
In Starfield, we're pushing our cities and settlements further than we ever have before. It's all there, waiting for you.
You have a beach episode?
A slice of humanity's future.
You better get a mankini.
So, ready to get out there?
Oh yeah.
Throughout the galaxy, there are so many things to see and stories to experience. But the most important story is the one that you tell. I'm the type of person who spends hours in character creation, and I think people are going to be really excited when they see all of the improvements we've made.
One of the biggest overhauls was done through our character generation system. We scanned a wide range of faces from different age groups and ethnicities. And by mixing and matching all that data, we were able to create highly detailed and diverse characters.
We use that exact system to create all of the characters and NPCs you're going to see in the game. So any character you see almost always is a character you could make yourself.
Cool.
Hey, come on, come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
Hey, you're finally awake.
I know, right?
You start your
Just
character
thinking
creation
that.
journey as though you're cycling through employee records. You'll
What if
pick
that's a
from a
nod?
lineup of 40 presets, and that'll be your starting point.
Wow.
Your
there we
journey from
go.
there can be as detailed
Walk
or as
style?
quick as you want it to be. This new system has more to offer than ever before.
It's also the simplest character generation system
I can't
we've
wait
ever
to
had.
see all the
we let the player
ridiculous
get as
people
close as possible
that
to
they
make
come up with
whatever they
this.
want. With the
There
various
better be a
facial marks you
random
can blend
option.
together, the dermesthetic and makeup, blemishes, scars, piercings, teeth settings. It's a lot, but I think it's the most fun to use.
Hair still looks
Character
terrible.
creation is more than just
Yeah.
how you look. This is also where you start to decide who you want to be. That's where backgrounds come in. Backgrounds give you a bit of backstory and
Oh my
start you out
God,
with 3
what am I
basic
gonna
skills.
From chef to dusty. You know, the crew still has a betting pool about which restaurant critic you must have crossed to wind up here.
What's great about backgrounds is you never know when yours is going to come in handy. You could be in the middle of a fancy restaurant talking to some guy, and suddenly you learn he needs a beast hunter to help track down a monster.
Fine.
I probably should stick to professionals anyway, given what happened the last time.
We're also giving you the option to customize your build even further by letting you pick up to 3 traits.
$30 for Cyberpunk
Traits are
2077,
completely
by the
optional,
way.
and they come with their own advantages and disadvantages. You could choose to meet your biggest fan.
Vectera, by Vectera, by Vectera! Is it really, really you?
He'll join your crew, and he'll give you gifts.
I know, right?
If you're willing to put up with his constant commentary.
I can't believe I get to stand near you, breathing the same air. I've got to have every molecule.
What the fuck?
Oh,
My favorite trait is kid stuff.
weird. Oh,
You have
right.
to do some habits to
Parasocial,
support your
a little
parents,
bit too
but
much
they're very
there.
sweet, and it's really fun to go visit them.
Honey, we got ourselves a visitor.
Oh my god!
I came across some hostile zealots in space, but because I had chosen a trait that made me the same religion as them, I was able to get by without any issues.
There's another great one that gives you a damage buff when your health is low, but mercenaries will randomly show up and try to kill you.
As they
no
do.
matter what you choose, there will be plenty of ways for you to tell
We got
your
Vin
story.
Diesel-y.
And if you want to remove a trait, there are ways
As
to
a
do that
cowboy.
too.
What a view!
Oh, that's cool.
It's a feast for the eyes. Off we go to another adventure.
We'll let you discover that on your own.
Oh my god. Oh, this is a lot, guys. This is a lot. This is a
Yeah,
lot.
you think this game's
Once you've built
500
the
or
perfect
600
character,
gigabytes?
That's when
Like-
your journey can really begin.
This is a lot.
We took what we loved about skills and perks from our previous games and put them together to create an all-new skill system. Each time you level up, you get a skill point, which can be used to unlock or rank up skills. Ranks are unlocked by completing challenges associated with that skill. Challenges become increasingly difficult as you work your way to higher ranks.
So you can't rank up in something unless
With our
you've done
5
the
different
challenge
skill
for that
trees
rank.
and 4 ranks per skill, there's a lot to choose from.
That's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
I like the xenosociology
I feel that.
skill because
Looks a
it
little
lets you mind
simplistic,
control
but that's kind of
aliens.
so. There's no stats or anything, I guess.
That thing's level 80.
Boost pack out of the gate. I'm boost packing everywhere.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's awesome.
This is the way.
This is the way.
I like maxing out my physical tree so I can get neuro strikes and just punch my way through combat.
There you go, Zeke.
Yeah, that's my kind of guy right
So
there.
I wonder what like gear and stuff is gonna.
That one's a lot of fun.
Invest in the skills that suit your playstyle.
I'm very much a stealth player. So, I'm out there pickpocketing everyone. My favorite part about being stealthy is slowly creeping through vents like you're in a movie and then jumping out and springing on people.
Whenever possible, I like to talk my way through situations.
This area's off limits. Fine, I'll issue you an access card.
I'm more of a run and gun player. I like doing the death from above thing where I boost pack over guys and I throw landmines at them.
It's effective.
That bro threw a grenade at him in the air. That is ballsy. That is ballsy.
I like blowing stuff up.
That was pretty cool.
Now they showed the melee
Dude,
guy, but do they make like you know the Fallout like fire hammer things? Like that's what I want. I want the goofy
There
ass
is melee,
weapons
but
that you
I don't.
glue together.
Yeah, I don't know if we've seen any super goofy
Exploration
melee
is
yet.
a key aspect.
Gunplay
of
looks
all our
okay.
games.
I mean, I wasn't
In
expecting
Starfield,
too
there
much,
are
and it
full
looks
star systems
okay.
with new life, resources, and adventures.
Dude, Ignis, I'm with you. I want some fucking space magic. Absolutely.
Our team worked hard to strike a balance between fun
We saw a
and
sword
realism.
earlier.
We studied data from NASA and a multitude of other sources to help us make the world feel believable.
Guys,
From
you have
the way
so
we
many things I
approach
want to respond to, but
planetary
I'm trying to be quiet.
atmospheres, to the way we place biomes based on the planet's distance from the sun. Once we had created a grounded world, we could start looking at all the things that make that world fun. When you leave a planet and head into space, you'll be navigating asteroid fields, having chance meetings with interesting strangers, dogfighting in space, and exploring derelict ships. It's all out there. Ultimately, it's about rewarding your curiosity, because whether it's on the surface of a planet, the alleys of a city, or the vastness of space, you never know what you'll find.
I hope they talk about the ship customization and the outpost building.
It might be right now,
Oh,
yeah.
oh, here we go. Okay. Well, all right then.
Yeah.
Space exploration
good
is
point.
possible thanks
Have
to your
we
ship.
seen any other
Your ship is
non-human
almost like
sentient
having
species?
another character or home you can make
No,
all
I think
your
that's
own.
what the game's about.
I think you'll be blown away by the amount of stuff you can do. You can buy a ship.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Customize and upgrade that ship. And hire a crew to keep it up and running.
So it does change the inside.
And it all starts in spaceports.
Oh my god, dude.
Every spaceport
my
has a
God.
ship technician where you can purchase, sell, and modify ships.
Anything I can help you with?
Maybe you start off with a speedy fighter that's perfect for bounty hunting. Then you might round out your ship roster
Wow.
with a hulking space freighter to run cargo missions, or even do a little smuggling. For now, though, we're going to take our starting ship, the Frontier, and make some changes. You can customize
only have
and
one
upgrade
ship?
everything you see here. And you have two ways to do that. You can quickly upgrade individual systems like your weapons or shields, or you can deep dive and enter the shipbuilder mode. Here you can change anything, from the systems
Yeah,
to the
dude, I
look and
want to be a
layout.
fucking space skooma lord.
Adding a new habitat module can give you more room for crew. Adding cowling can change your ship's overall silhouette.
Holy shit.
An improved grav drive allows for longer distance space jumps. You can even fully customize your paint job to get the exact look you want. The parts you choose to build with don't just affect your ship's stats. They'll also affect what you can do inside your ship.
Could be a lot of dick
You can
ships.
have modules for crafting, or for storing and displaying your weapons.
Take the words right out of my mouth.
It's a mobile
Starfield's
base!
in-game ship manufacturers bring their own look and feel to every piece of your ship. From living quarters to cargo holds, mess halls, and control rooms.
It's mobile base building.
I might be totally alone.
Our
but I
modified
will-
Frontier is a practical ship.
I'm one of
so
those
with a
guys
little
that will cruise
creativity,
around
your ship can
in
look like
something that
almost
that just
anything you
works.
want.
And
It's a
that's
bit
it,
odd,
and
but
I'll
one of my
never
favorite
modify
ways
it
of
again.
customizing ships is I make them look like animals. The HMS Platypus, as I called it, where it had a giant tail to it.
Oh my
And
god,
we've
what is that
done
monstrosity?
Spiders, we've done mechs. So it's really whatever your imagination is.
Zeke, I think you might take that back because look at
And
that
while you
fucking
can
ship
build your
right there.
home among the stars the way you want to, you're probably not the only person who will call your ship home.
Like, man, you need to try harder. I'm like,
Can you download other ships? Oh,
yeah, they
okay.
said that you can
when you are,
like build.
Captain.
I don't know if you could download other players. Engines
ready.
Yeah, that's
That'd
what
be
I
cool.
thought. They're talking about like the companions.
Some of the members of
oh
Constellation
yeah, if there's
can join you
downloadable
on your
ships, that's
journey.
what I did.
Oh
in
my
Warframe.
god, the
Companions can serve on
amount
your
of
crew,
interesting
and they'll
and
always be
original
there when you
penises
travel.
is just
We'll
going
be
to be.
traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Each companion comes with their own valuable skills for your ships and outposts, as well as unique quest lines. Eventually, some friendships might blossom into romance.
I don't know that I've ever really loved anyone except you.
And if you're looking for a little extra help on your ship, you can always hire additional crew at spaceports.
Got any room on your ship for someone like me?
How'd that guy spell that? What was
You'll
his
also meet
name spelled
potential
like?
crew members out in the world.
Still think there might be a spot for me on your ship? I gotta get off this rock.
COE? Oh, they misspelled my
Assign
name. That's
crew
all
to
right.
your ship or outposts, and
Still
their
trying to
unique
fix it,
skills
but
will
that's
affect how they run.
Was that Elias?
And just like
Sounded like it, maybe a
companions,
little bit.
most crew members
Yeah,
can
that's
lend a
what Chad's
hand in the
saying.
field. Take Bosco, for instance.
Now I got to romance
He's
Elias, I
designed
guess.
around the core basics of a NASA machine.
Please avoid getting shot. You might die.
I still wanted to give it almost a humanoid personality, so I elongated the limbs. This tends to make him feel more human-like and give him a little personality.
It is a shame. Exploration requires so much bloodshed.
Using the shipbuilding tools and crew selection features in Starfield, you'll be able to build and captain the ship of your dreams. And now, let's take to the sky.
We're putting you in the cockpit of your very own spaceship and telling you that you can do pretty much anything. And that is really cool for us as developers. Spaceflight should be exciting and dangerous, and you should feel like you're in complete control every step of the way. We've extended that sense of control to ship combat.
Here we
It's not
go.
about just hitting your triggers to fire your weapons. It's a complex dance between your piloting skills and our power allocation system. Boosting power to your engines will make your ship faster. Powering up the grav drives will shorten the amount of time it takes before you can make a jump. And moving your power to your weapons and shields means you're ready for a fight. You should always be on your toes because you're not alone out there.
I mean, that looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool.
Unlocking the targeting control system skill will allow you to zero in on specific subsystems of the ship you target. After destroying an enemy ship, you can loot the remains from your cockpit. You can always turn any ship that engages you into scrap. But
How
you
you not
can
gonna
also
loot
take
that?
a more personal approach by docking with the enemy vessel and boarding their ship.
Whoa. It's got boarding. Holy shit.
Dude.
Can you steal the ship then?
Once you've taken control of an enemy ship, it's yours.
Holy shit.
Add it to your fleet and retrieve it at any spaceport.
Oh, then that's what I'll do.
But space is way more than
Screw
fighting for
building
your
my own
life.
shit. I'll just take somebody else's.
Just like when you're planet side, there are plenty of sights to see and stops to make on the way to your next adventure. Like these massive star yards.
What the fuck, man?
Walk the halls, talk to the crew, maybe get talked into buying a whole new ship.
A civilian in my star yard. Let's see about getting you a proper ship, one worthy of you.
Maybe you'll dock with a gigantic battleship, like the UC Vigilance. Or rub elbows with the galaxy's wealthy elite on a cruise ship fit for the stars. There are plenty of personal encounters to be had as well. You can hail any ship you come across to trade, swap info, or maybe even commit an act of piracy.
Let's do this.
When I'm playing, I generally go crazy. I definitely go like the more piracy routes. I want to take over ships. I'm going to board ships. I'm like, this is now mine. I steal all the sandwiches and put them in my
Elias
cargo
Defexis
hold that I have
just
specifically
tweeted,
for
"I'm not
sandwiches.
saying
I don't wanna
nothing,"
play the
and then
hero,
immediately deleted the tweet.
But I want to go out and just start taking things from people as quickly as possible.
Now that's a Bethesda game.
Some
My
strangers
Morrowind
might be
house
looking
was
for a little human
filled with
connection
skulls.
in the darkness
Every time
of
I saw a
space.
skull, I'd pick it up and drop it
Hello,
off at my
stranger.
house.
I just
I want
finished
a pile
cooking
of
up some
sandwiches.
food. If you want to come on over, just pop on by.
Grandma?
Some of the best moments are the ones you discover on your own. The thing I love most about Starfield is that it is a Bethesda game through and through. It's really about going to strange new places, meeting interesting people, and getting sidetracked on zany adventures. Then, realizing 2 hours
was that
later
the agent
that
from
you're
the
involved in a
MCU?
completely new
Agent,
story.
whatever his name is.
You're
Coulson.
human.
There you go.
We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
That DNA is so present here. It's in our random encounters, it's in our handcrafted quests, and it feels so cool to play it and just make your own path in this universe. There are over 1,000 planets out there, just waiting for you to visit. We want you to feel like explorers, breaking ground on new planets, exploring every inch of a mostly untouched galaxy. We want you to feel hopeful. We want you to feel this sense of awe and wonder, and sometimes a little fear. We're giving you a massive playground and a ton of toys, and just setting you free.
I've never felt comfortable doing any sort of space or ship combat.
Hey everybody, we've shown you so much stuff, but we thought we'd just take a little break and show you something a little bit different. You know, we put so much detail into our game worlds, and we love the opportunity to bring that into the real world with our collector's editions. And for this game, we've done a watch. It is the Constellation Explorer's Watch. This is the watch that you actually get in the game that acts as part of your HUD, where it's the compass and then environmental information.
Does the watch connect to the game?
It connects to your phone to give you notifications and other information. And we've also designed this really cool case that it comes with.
It sounds like a spring.
Yeah, we really
Like,
took
is
as
that-
much care and designed this case as we did the
Oh my
watch.
God,
Our
where do I
attention to
get this?
detail in the game totally translates to
I
this.
did hear it, yeah.
Inspired by the cases that the astronauts used during the Apollo era to bring back samples from the moon.
Where do
It's
I
got
get
an
this?
intricate locking mechanism, authentic, heavy, comes with a Constellation patch, NATO strap, and the overall functionality and believability of this as something that would exist in the world, in the Starfield universe.
What do you think this costs?
Hey, take this.
$300.
You'll find it very useful out there, and it even tells the time.
We actually have something else. Now that we're part of Xbox, we get to work with the amazing people on the Xbox hardware team, and together we have created this custom limited
about the
edition
controller and the
Starfield
headset.
controller. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
It is now, you know, our favorite controller.
We love this
So to
because
get
it's
one,
inspired
obviously,
by
but
the
yeah.
actual controls of your spaceship. And not only that, we've created the first ever custom headset with Xbox. And this is a perfect pairing with that controller.
They skip base building.
In every one of our
They're not
games,
done
we
yet.
always
now.
put so much care into all those little details that breathe life into our worlds. But Starfield isn't just a Bethesda Game Studios world, it's a Bethesda Game Studios galaxy. So why go this big with Starfield? Because we want to give you freedom on a galactic level. The freedom to experience both the exciting planets and the quiet ones. Scanning a planet before you land is a great way to get a
Here we
sneak
go.
peek at the available resources you can use for crafting, building, and customizing.
I think what's cool about this whole system that we generate the planet itself as a procedural content, but the handcrafted content itself comes as
That's
the player
exactly what we were
explore.
thinking earlier. Yep.
Our system builds a planet as the player approaches it. We stitch together a block of terrain. After that, we have the system that adds interesting locations for the player to explore, creatures to encounter,
Are the
or and
creatures
plants to pick up.
No.
It allows us to add that touch of environmental storytelling that Bethesda is known
I
for.
mean, if the creatures are procedurally
Aggressive
generated,
creatures
that's
have
a
been
kind of neat
disrupting our
idea. They just
experiments.
like take
Their habitat
parts
isn't
and
far
like
from
snap
here.
them together.
That
If
is
you
No
could take
Man's
care
Sky.
of them for us, we
That's-
would be in
that's
your
how
debt.
that's how it
So even if your
Oh, really?
friends
Is that how
were
they do
to
that?
visit
Oh, I
the
didn't know
same
that.
planet that you had, you would have a
I've
different
never
story to
played
tell.
It's wild.
Oh
Like
no, I played like 2 hours of it.
yeah, Spore did it first. That's true.
Why'd that guy explode?
Because he shot his backpack.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was gonna say like that's what I will be
This,
doing.
dude, these environments look awesome.
It looks a lot
shots
better gameplay-wise.
and jetpack shots.
The inventory, that I'm not a super fan
It's
of that.
completely up to
No
you
icons?
how you want to interact
All
with each
text?
planet. Whether you want to explore and see what you can find,
Maybe that's just the quick.
harvest resources and be on your way, or simply take in the views. With the help of your scanner, you'll chart the uncharted and
There's gotta
discover
be
exotic
like
wildlife.
day one Game Pass thing, right?
Scanning just like No Man's Sky.
If you have the skills, you can even figure out that certain creatures and plants, you can build an outpost and
Here we go.
produce
Here we go.
resources from those plants and animals. You can get experience and rewards for fully surveying planets.
No Man's Skyrim.
And fully surveying a whole system.
When we were concepting these creatures, we really wanted to think of them as natural to the environment.
Okay, so they're
we
not
didn't want
procedural.
alien monsters. We wanted native wildlife. Something you've never seen before.
When it comes to our exteriors, when the sun moves, all that light is calculated in real time through the atmosphere. Our biggest goal for lighting with Starfield was to make the game feel more filmic, to use lighting and color to really make it feel more cinematic.
That could be a big FPS drop.
We'll see, man. Oh my god, dude.
After some exploring, you can find a spot to set up a base camp. Outposts can be built almost anywhere on any planet. And the habitat modules come in all shapes and sizes, filling all different purposes. You can even live in them. Assign crew and companions to work at your outposts for added bonuses and set up extractors to harvest resources while you're away.
Oh, that alone
Something
is
cool we have this
awesome.
time is we have a new fly cam.
So at least an
where you can
outpost
toggle
for every
between
resource.
on-foot building, or you can now use a top-down isometric camera, which helps plan out larger parts of the outpost and placing those
Hydroponics
larger
hab?
hubs.
So we can
that
grow
way you can
things
really
there.
plan your structures and what the overall feel of your
science the shit
outpost
out of it.
is.
I'm gonna
And then when you're on
science
your
the
feet, you can really
Jesus out of
decorate
this.
and fine-tune things much easier.
Now, am I the only one who sees, like, you know, space exploration games and you have to have your, you know, your EVA suit and shit like that, and you have it on all the time? Like, am I the only one that goes like, man, they better not, like, have an itch on their face? That would be
Not wrong.
just
Not wrong.
horrible.
I wonder how astronauts deal with that.
Add
If they get, like, a
crafting and
crazy
research
itch on their
stations
leg
in
while
your
they're on a
outposts to
spacewalk or
utilize
something.
any
There's gotta be a-
resources you find or already have.
They just die, funny enough.
Oh, they just
Mod your
oh.
weapons to
Oh,
adapt them
damn.
to your playstyle. Different weapon sights and scopes, larger magazines, a selection of grips and barrels, different ammunition like explosive rounds.
That
All you
looks
stealth
crazy.
players out there will surely need a suppressor.
Thank you for not calling it a silencer.
You can also choose to go
There goes Zeke.
hands-on with melee weapons.
I think it's always a delicate balance between like what's realistic, what's sim, and what's Hollywood. And I think we sort of err on the side of like what's fun for the player.
That was a grenade just totally whipped.
With Starfield, we've completely overhauled our combat. It's more dynamic, the animations are more fluid. It just feels great.
We probably have
Oh, is that
more
like an
mods
aiming
and more
Matrix
weapons
or
in this
something?
game
Did you
than-
see that?
I want to say
Oh
any
my
other game we've
God,
done
dude.
before.
Oh.
There's a lot of variety.
It's not VATS. That's for sure.
Upgraded gear is just one of the many factors to pay
Oh.
attention to when engaging in combat.
Having
you
a
may need to
gibgasm
switch
over
things
here.
up based on your
Oh,
environment.
thermal scopes with sniper rifles. Oh!
Gravity is different for each planet, and boost packs are excellent for getting around.
Okay.
And for giving you an edge in combat.
How are you gonna play this game without doing
Sometimes you'll even feel like you're flying. Zero gravity environments pose a different challenge. Firing a ballistic weapon in zero G will actually push you backwards.
that? Oh, that's cool.
Energy weapons, on the other hand, offer a more stable shooting experience.
We also have mag weapons. These are high-powered electromagnetic induction ballistic arrays. Each barrel has its own targeting laser and can dish out some serious damage.
That is so cool. I was just watching like a
You want to get up
million
close and
rounds per
personal
minute
with your
video
own
on
two
that.
fists, or you like
Those
more
things
compact
exist.
weapons like pistols and submachine guns.
Companies out of
Or
business.
maybe you prefer something bigger. Starfield's got you covered.
I gotta admit, no crazy melee weapons. I was kind of hoping for.
Yeah.
Yeah. They've only shown like a knife, a sword, and an axe, though. So.
Yeah.
And none of them have been two-hand yet. They've all been one hand. He popped that dude in the face. Oh my god. Little submachine gun pistol action dealy. This actually looks awesome. Not gonna lie, the AI seems stupid. Oh, the AI is gonna be dumb as rocks. Don't expect more than that. That's just, yeah, that's just how it's gonna be.
Oh. Is that science or magic?
Thanks again for being with us today. We are just so grateful that you've taken the
I think
time
that was space
and
magic.
spent it here.
That's
I know
how
it's
they're
probably
gonna
a lot to
end
take
it?
in. There's a lot to the game, even more than we could show here. You know, as we play it, we're
Oh,
always sharing these
man.
unique and special moments
Applause,
that only a
if
game
you
like this
please.
can bring. When I think about what makes it special, it really is the people here.
Wow.
This game is a reflection of the
Wow.
incredible and passionate team that made it. All of them putting something special of themselves into it. So let's hear some of their favorite moments.
That was great, dude.
I love the way that our final combination of all the new tech has come together to create some of the most beautiful sunsets and sunrises we've ever had in any of our games.
I love the creatures, the exploration, every biome is different. The word that comes to mind is vast.
I like to use our photo mode to take rock star photos.
I just love that constant feel of discovery and wow, I can't believe that there's more here.
I'm most excited about our outpost building systems.
My favorite part is every time you step out on a planet, it's a unique experience.
You spend all this time building your ship, and you see it on the landing pad. These things are gigantic. It's the kind of thing that you just can't get anywhere else.
There's something about seeing a tower over in the distance and going, I know the gravity's low here. I think I can make that jump.
My favorite part is biomes, spaceships,
audio design,
planets, the day-night cycle.
Those details matter to me.
Diplomacy, exploration, freedom, the ending.
Vasco, obviously.
I love the robot so much.
The incredible amount of worlds we created.
Sniper rifles, come on.
Lever action, rocket launcher,
What?
brain sprout.
I love that guy.
I love, but some people might find creepy. I don't know. I know it's right, Ben.
The thing that I enjoy most about the game is the freedom to be who you want to be, do what you want to do. It's what you've come to expect from a Bethesda title, but on a much bigger scale.
On behalf of all of us, we can't wait for you to play Starfield and make your own special moments.
Ladies and go. Good luck, Constellation. You are go for launch.
Dude, that looks so good. I don't even have words. It just looks.
I mean, I just hope they can pull it off. That's my only.
I know. I think everyone with any shred of realism in their hypeness is in that same boat. Like if that game is a fraction of how good they just made it look, then oh my god, dude. I don't even. Where do I buy it? Where do I buy this? Hold on.
Is that case the watch thing $300? Is that what you said?
I have no idea. That was my guess.
I
My
thought
guess
you
was
knew.
$300. That was my guess.
Yeah, it's got 5 days early access right there. I don't know if you caught that.
I already got the bundle, but I'm trying to find. I don't know if that thing's available yet.
Man, how like?
Wow. I'm still, dude. That Hexen thing, man. There's. You don't.
That's gotta
you
be
don't
what
wear
the-
that. just to wear it. You don't do that.
That's what the Bethesda Doom guys are working on for sure. The id folk. And there's also another show in 3 days, but it's mostly going to be them talking about stuff they showed.
It's like what OTK should have done.
Great fucking show. Like from top to bottom. Great fucking show.
No question, this has been the best showcase thus far.
Yeah. They showed so much. Really want to see more of that Star Wars game at Ubisoft tomorrow.
Dude, wow.
Hellblade looked wild. Fable looked, all those, pretty much everything
Looked
good.
amazing. And there were, dude, this, honestly, this is probably the best show of this type I've seen.
Yeah.
I think this made, like, of all the E3s I've seen, I think this is probably the best show I've seen. That was amazing. So many big game announcements, so many updates, like a deep dive into their biggest title that was fun and entertaining to watch. Like that was just
I was debating whether sticking around for the Starfield Direct, and even I was entertained the whole time.
No Silk Song, for what it's worth.
Yeah.
Still, but yeah. Banger of a fucking show.
Yep. For sure.
Yeah, I don't really have any. I don't
dude,
know what was bad. I don't know why Fallout 76 was there. Is maybe the questionable thing.
because
but
the Atlantic, they're releasing a new expansion, so they had to say something about it. Not a single word about Redfall.
Yeah,
nothing.
Well,
no updates, no live service, no expansion, nothing.
I feel like they pushed that game out and they fucking like locked the door, and it's done. They're just done. They're fucking never opening that door again.
You literally made it sound like Turdfall. Like they pushed it out and now it's
It's like they wanted to get that out before this showcase and then never mention it again.
I entered like these two shows with a huge level of hype, expecting to either be met or let down, and I'm baffled that it surpassed how excited I was for these. Like, I'm in awe. I'm in awe. Like I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
That's pretty wild.
Like that was amazing. That was amazing. A raging erection the entire time. Entire time. Unbelievable. Whew.
Yeah, that's the best show they've done ever.
Yeah. So are you gonna play Starfield? Nah, you know, I'm thinking about it.
I think everyone is definitely interested after watching that. I mean, I don't see how you watch everything they just showed for Starfield and can't get excited for it. All right, we got an hour till PC gaming. Is that right?
Yeah, I think so, which is a little weird. I totally thought the show was...
I thought it was 2 hours and then Starfield, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, PC gaming shows 4 p.m. Eastern and then Final Fantasy at 7. Okay. Well, we could just reconvene in like an hour if that works for you guys.
I am literally just going to sit here and hang out for like a little bit. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah. Probably rewatch some of those trailers, I think.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.